Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at this right in this box right here. The Hoverfly Z5 14-inch electric scooter. And we want to thank these people a whole bunch for sending this out so we can take a look at it. So you're looking at some 14-inch tires, and let me tell you, if you never rode one of these scooters, these sit-down scooters with the 14-inch tires, you don't know what you're missing. It's got a 400-watt motor. I think it peaks about 550 or something like that. 7.8 amp-hour battery. And the assembly is like, if it was any easier, it would be against the law. Okay, so I'm going to take it out of this box and set it here and show you what it looks like with the packing material removed, but what it looks like in the box. So when you pull it out of the box, this is what you're going to see. When I move this box, you're going to see it right here. Okay, so when you pull it up out of the box and set it down, you're going to have your packing material on there, which you just clip off. And this is what it's going to look like. In there, it's going to be the seat. It's going to be the basket. You're going to have your charger, of course, it's over there. I had it plugged in to charge the battery. They give you a little keychain. They give you 3 keys with it, and the toolkit consists of 1 Allen wrench, because that puts on the seat or the basket, and that also clips on the handlebars. Here's the charge port for the battery right here. When we get done shooting the video, I'll bring the camera up so we can see it up close. So all you would do after you cut the stuff off is just raise this up, snap that in, get the 4 bolts for the basket. That's if you want to use the basket. I mean, some people might not want to use the basket, so it's your option whether you want to put it on or not, but I'm going to put it on. Okay, after you tighten down the basket, you can go ahead and put the handlebars on. There's 2 bolts right here. I think it's a 6 millimeter, something like that. That would be my guess. Very simple. Put that on there. You get the 2 bolts lined up. Just get them started. Don't tighten them up yet. Just get them started on there. And then get that set where you want it, as far as centered. Then you start snugging them up. And make sure you tighten it good so it doesn't, come off on you when you're riding for safety. So you want to make sure it's tight. Here's your little bell. There's your brakes. It's got drum brakes on the front and the back. I mean, I don't think you need real big time disc brakes. I mean, it only goes 15 miles an hour, 15 and a half miles an hour. So you're really not going to be needing any super gigantic disc brakes. Now here's the seat. And set that in there. Tighten that up. And that seat looks like one of those real comfortable seats, not one of them real hard seats like on those bikes, right? Those bikes always have them hard seats. So let's get the key, and we'll turn it on. And it goes through this little progression right here. Let's see here. So we got brake lights. That is just such a good feature to have brake lights on these scooters. I'm glad the companies are starting to all put them on there like that. Okay, just to turn the headlight on, you just go forward with the key, and that'll turn the headlight on. So yeah, wow, it looks nice, man. Wow, looks real nice and looks real cozy. Oh, I actually got the seat set perfect. Actually, I do. It's perfect right now. Wow. Now I put 40 pounds of air in the tires, so just so you know what I put in. I don't even know what it says in the manual for putting in. I put 40 in there because I like them nice and firm. Okay, I like the tires nice and firm. That's just me. You do it the way you want. Now listen, they did give you a cell phone holder with it. It's right here. I'm going to put it on here in a minute. I just didn't want to do it during this part of the video, but I'll put it on. I got to be completely honest, okay? Full disclosure. I'm not a real big fan of plastic cell phone holders because they snap and then there goes your phone. So I always actually, when I'm doing these videos, I always use one of my old phones that's, it's not a working phone for the speedometer and that kind of stuff. I don't use, like my iPhone 15 Pro or nothing, I don't use none of those for making those types of videos, where the speedometer is an old iPhone 8. But like I said, I don't like using the plastic phone holders. I like the metal ones because they're not going to snap. Okay, so there's your motor right there. It's a 400 watt motor. There's your rear suspension. Now the front doesn't have any suspension, but you got the 14-inch tires, and that picks up the slack. You're not going to probably feel much in the way of any kind of bumps or anything like that with this thing. Like I said, these 14-inch sit-down scooters ride like a dream, okay? Better than anything that you're going to stand up on. Anything with the 10-inch tires or 8-inch tires, forget it. These things are going to ride way better than those. So if you've had those in the past, then you didn't like the ride of those things, if it was too bumpy or whatever, get one of these and you'll love the ride. Yeah, nice little basket, go down to the gas station, get something to drink. Yeah, great stuff, man. Wow, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to get this packed up in the car and we're going to go ride it. And when we go to ride it, I'll have the cell phone holder on there for you so you can see it. So yeah, love it. All right, guys, let's go ride. All right, guys, we're out here for the first ride here with the Hoverfly Z5, and we got the cell phone holder hooked up. We'll see how that works out, right? Okay, so we got the power on and everything looks good. The first thing we're going to do is hit that little hill right there. Okay, maybe I'll just drive up through the old homestead here for a sec, see if I see anybody I know, and then we'll hit the hill real quick. Hit the hill, and then we'll go up and do our speed test, and then just drive it around a little bit. All right, here we go. Let's see if there's anybody over there that I know. Usually every time I come over here, I see somebody. Because, I come over here to work now because I work for that plumbing company, and we come over here to do jobs. They still call me back here to do stuff. Oh, I forgot to put on the speedometer. How am I supposed to know how fast we're going, right? All right. Let's go with this one. Oh, it drives it's very comfortable, guys. Just like, all these other 14-inch scooters. It's very comfy. Is that Scott? Yeah, it's Scott. Farting around. Oh, anyway, so the tire pressure was, it's 35 to 45. That's what you want to go with, okay? So I put it at 45, of course. I like it at the max. Usually I do max plus one, but this time I just put the max on. Okay, so I'm getting 16. So yeah, it does the 15 miles an hour like it says. So yeah, so we already did our speed test. I don't even have to go up on the hill and do it. I can do it right here. But it's a GPS. It is bad weather, so it's jumping in and out. Oh, this thing rides like a dream, guys. Like a dream. Okay, we're taking the hill, so we took the hill almost up at 10 miles an hour. So we made the hill. So let's go over here and see what's happening at Laurel Village. The little village. Yeah, these little 14-inch scooters, they really drive and handle way better than the stand-up scooters do, to be honest with you. Like don't get me wrong, I love the stand-up scooters, okay? I'm not, I'm not criticizing them at all. But these things, these little sit-down 14-inch scooters are just so much more nimble. And you know what I mean by that, You can just cut the corners so much closer and that types of things. It's just, it's night and day difference, actually, to be honest. These things are way more nimble than, say, like a 10-inch scooter. So, yeah. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. So it seems like there it is, a steady 10 miles an hour once you get going on the incline. Once everything gets leveled out and the motor gets, going where it's going, hits its peak voltage output, it looks like it's going to do these hills at like 10 miles an hour. So maybe I'll go over there and do that little hill climb, that one for the 1,000 feet. We'll just try that out with this thing too. Usually I try it with all my stuff, the bikes and scooters and stuff. So yeah, it's going 16 miles an hour, so it's doing what it says it'll do. And then of course we're going to hit our range test, and then we're going to hit our trail ride. So yeah, we're going to get all that stuff done. See how worthy it is. It's a lot of fun to ride, man. Just like I said in the opening salvo of the video, these things are a blast. These things are fun as hell to ride, man. Wow. So much easier than standing up, I'll be honest with you. Because I am 65. I am an old goat, okay? So you gotta factor that old goatness in there. Okay. So the old goatness is a factor. So it's much more comfortable for me to ride this thing sitting down. And the seat's extremely comfortable, so there's another bonus. Okay, so we have bonuses galore going on here. But yeah, this thing's great, man. Great fun. Wow. Brakes are good. No problem stopping. Whips the corners real good. Now it has drum brakes. These are very easy to adjust. There's little bolts at the end of them. If you see them, just trace it back, squeeze one of the handles, go down there and look at the brake, and you'll see it moving. You can adjust them by turning the nut in or backing it out. Very simple. And then if all else fails, right, go watch a YouTube video, because there's nothing ever been made that's not on YouTube. So, this thing has a nice size battery, ease of maintenance, nice ride. What more do you want? Great stuff. Great stuff here, man. Brakes are real responsive. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Thank you, Hoverfly, for sending this out. Wow. Yeah, it's so nimble. So easy to ride this thing. Wow. Super easy. Thank God I'm next to Home Depot. I gotta stop here when I'm done. Could stop in there. I'll tell you what, this has been the worst, hottest summer I can ever remember in history. I mean, today it actually feels nice. I think it's only like 75 or something. It feels really nice out here. But it's pretty windy. But this summer has been, brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. So yeah, so we're getting our steady 16 miles an hour. Okay, so there will be a link in the description if you want to come and check it out. And I'll let you guys decide what video I'm going to do next. If you want the trail video, put it down there in the comments. You want the trail video next? Or do you want the range test next? Put that down in there that you want the range test next. So I'm going to do whatever you guys want. Whatever you say. Your wish is my command. So that's what we'll do. This thing, man, it's fantastic. Fantastic. Great little scooter. And it goes just fast enough, you know what I mean? It's not, if it was any slower than this, I probably wouldn't like it. But it hits that 16, and that's good enough. You know? If it was only like 13 or something like that, I probably wouldn't like it. Because believe me, you can tell the difference, trust me. Because I had that one bike, it would only do 13 miles an hour. I wasn't happy with that thing. Very nice, guys, very nice. Wow. Great stuff. All right, guys, we did 2 miles on it. Yeah, wow, great stuff, man. All right, I'll talk to you later. Have a nice day. You make sure you put in the comments what video you want next.